Okay, so next what we go is, we see is match function. Okay, now this is very interesting. We will do both match and index together, and then we will, try to see how it works. Okay, so what is a match function now? The arguments lookup value and lookup array are mandatory. Okay, I think I have one more match. Hold on. Okay. Mhm. Okay. The match function looks for a specific value and returns its relative position in a given range of cells. Okay. The output is the first position found for the given value. Being a lookup and a reference function, it works for both an exact and approximate match. Okay. So for example, if the range A11 to A15 consists of number 2, 9, 8, 14, and 32, the formula match of 8 returns 3, right? This is because the number 8 is at the third position, right? In 2, 9, 8, 14, and 32, 8 is in third position. So in simple words, match formula is given as follows. Okay, so match value to be searched. Okay, array, exact, or approximate match. Okay, the function accepts the following arguments, which is the lookup value, what to search, lookup array, where to search, and the match type. Okay, so these are small definitions. Lookup value is what to search, lookup array is where to search, and the match type is what type of match do you want. You want the exact match, you want something above it, or you want something lower it. Okay, the arguments lookup value and lookup array are mandatory, while match type is again optional. The values of match type, like I told you, positive one. So when you have a positive one here, okay, then it means that the function looks for the largest value in the lookup array, which is less than or equal to the lookup value, right? So it is basically it is looking for the largest value in the array. Okay, the data is arranged in alphabetical order, means or ascending order, and an approximate match is written. Zero is nothing but an exact match. Okay, uh, the data is not required to be arranged for zero. For negative, again, the function looks for the smallest value in the lookup array, which is greater than or equal to the lookup value. The data is arranged in reverse order of alphabet Z to A or descending order, and an approximate match is written. Okay, now the default match type is 1. Okay, so we generally will, what we'll do is we'll try to put a 0. Okay, that is something we should always keep in mind. Okay, next what we have is index function. Let me take you through index function, and then I'll show you the importance of it. Okay, now the index function can return the result from the row number. Okay, and the match function can give us the position of the lookup value in the array. This combination of the index match Excel function is very useful in addressing a key limitation of VLOOKUP. This is the reason I was not doing, match just now, which is not that cannot be used to search a table from left to right. However, index match function can achieve this goal effortlessly. Okay, so the array is from which column or array. Okay, we need the value. Row number is again in the provided array from which row we need the result. Okay, these two arguments are good enough in most situations. So now we will look into the example of the index function. Okay, so you can get it from index. Okay, now we'll see how index and match works. Okay, S- uh, 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 Okay, so first see what is match function. Okay, so right now I have some names. Okay, here I want to enter a name here and I want to get its position in the range I selected. So if I start from Tanuj and I go to Ajay and I'm searching for Anuj. Okay, so Anuj is in the 7th position starting from Tanuj, right? So that's what we do is we put a match. Okay, match function. Then we put F4. Okay, F4 is nothing but the value which we are searching. Then this is where are we searching. Okay, and then we give 0 to get an exact match. Okay, so Anuj I get here in 7. Okay, now if I had only selected, okay, from Gagan, okay, and I want to select Anuj. So Anuj is at first, second, third position. So then this will show the third position. Okay, so be careful of what you are showing. Okay, again, this is so if you see this had an exact match 0. Let's see what happens when you do an approximate match. Okay, so we have 525 here, but we don't have 525 here, and but we have 5. So you see here what we are doing is we are matching E19 to B19 to 20. Okay, B19 to 20, we are trying to search for E19 and we are okay with an approximate match 1. So when I say 1, it will take anything above 500 till your next value, that is 600. It will take everything into the 5th position, which is 500. And now if I had given it a lower value, which is of -1, so see, it won't take it up. Okay, okay, next is wildcard match. Okay, what is a wildcard match? Now here you see you have your names and you also have the IDs here. Okay, now I don't know the name, but I know the ID. So what I can do is I can just give the ID and Excel will find out the position of that ID, even though I don't have the complete value which is written here. It is 105, which is Gagan, we can see, right? So what we do is equal to match. Okay, so we use wildcard character, which is star. So star means everything comes in ampersand. Okay, so anything which ends with 105, then the row, then the data set, okay, and 0. Okay, so 5. So basically what happened is it joined 105, it appended it to anything you get in, in your ID. Okay, so basically anything in the ID which gets 105 at the end, okay, that way the position of that will come out with this. Okay, so next thing is, okay, next index match. Let me first show you how what index does. Okay, okay, so index is when you have a value and you want to find its position. You remember in match we had to give a position. Okay, in match we had to give a position, but in index we have to give in index we have to give the um, value and we get the position. So you see in match we give the position and we get the value. In index we give the value and give the position. So they are like complementing each other. Okay. So you see this for this match, I am giving March, okay, as the input, and from here I get the March as 3rd position. Okay, and what I am doing here is I am giving the value, okay, which is index of B2 to B7, and I give the position as 3rd. So we get the value here, right? Now what I'm going to do is I am going to, instead of putting hard coding the position here, instead of this I'll put match here. Okay, so instead of this I'll put a match and then I will see how this works out. Okay, let's see this. So we have index and match here. Okay, now here what we are doing is first, okay, when we have two functions, we should always start from the innermost. So we'll do this later. Let's see what happens here. So in match, what I am doing is I am giving D2, which is the month, and I am getting the position of this month. Okay, I am getting the position of this month here. Okay, and after I get this position, I am entering this position into the index. So basically the output of my match is going as an input to my index here. Okay, and that way I get 4649. Okay, so now you see in VLOOKUP, it is what we can do in VLOOKUP also, right? In VLOOKUP, I just put March, I search in this data set, and I said, okay, give me the second index, column index, and you get this, right? Then why are we doing index match? Let's see this third example. Here the month is on the right hand side and sales is on the left hand side. Here what we are doing is we are first trying to search March in the month column again, right? We are searching D2 in B2 to B7. Okay, whatever position we are getting, we are putting that as an index, as an input to my index. So from A2 to A7, I will take up the value which matches my disposition. Now here we are individually treating these two columns. In VLOOKUP, we were treating this whole data set together, and hence we had the limitation that we can't have the data in this way where the one we are looking for, the value which we are searching, can be the second or third column, because in VLOOKUP it should always be the first column. That was our limitation, and not every time we can have that kind of data, right? So that's why index and match it's a rescue. Okay, so which we can use to to get data when the value which we are searching is on the right hand side, not on the left hand side. Okay, that is where index match comes in help. Now if I give you an update, so there is a function called as XLOOKUP. Okay, do some research on that. So XLOOKUP, what it does is it has replaced index and match, and people are nowadays using XLOOKUP to do VLOOKUP. So there is something very new in Excel, so you can give it a shot. Okay, so that is about index and match. We'll move ahead to the next topic. Okay, so next what we will see is exact. Okay, now what is exact? Criteria based calculations in Excel are performed by logical functions. Okay, to match single criteria we can use if logical condition. Having to perform multiple tests, we can use nested if conditions, right? But imagine the situation of matching multiple criteria to arrive single result is the complex criteria based calculation. To match complex criteria in Excel, one needs to be an advanced user of functions in Excel, right? So matching multiple conditions is possible to perform by making use of multiple logical conditions. So here we'll take you through, how to match multiple criteria in Excel. Okay, we'll see, and then we will come to this index match on multiple criteria. So see, we all use VLOOKUP day in and day out to fetch the data, like I told you for index match. Also, we are aware of the fact that VLOOKUP can fetch data from left to the right, so the lookup value should always be on the left of the result columns. However, we have several alternatives that can be used as an alternative to VLOOKUP. With advanced technology, we can use index match formula to match multiple criteria for rows and columns. So this article, take you through the detail about it. So whatever, I've taught you now, you see here. So index, and then we have a match. Okay.